Hi guys, it's me, Autistic Vlogs.
Yeah, so this is interesting because
You probably see me on shorts and a couple of videos. I had a few people on there, my brother and some other people.
but like this is the real me talking here.
Obviously real, not real, but like I said, just wanted to basically give you an introduction to who I am and what I basically do and why I'm here and why I'm starting this YouTube channel. Okay, so the main reason I am is I've always wanted to do this, but I've never known how to. If you didn't know by the title of my name, Autistic Vlogs, I am autistic. I was diagnosed with ASD level 1 in 2022, so not that long ago, but then it seems a while ago now when you think about it, 4 years. I've always had it, but just got diagnosed late, so that's how it is. But the reality of it is that it makes it hard to do vids, not videos, but I've always been not anxious of the camera, but I always find it easier to just hide away from things. So I guess you could say it's anxiety, but I've always been like someone who doesn't really do this, like in a way that's like, how do I explain it? I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't mind being, I find it so hard to make people like me, if you get what I'm saying. And I've always had that issue, trying to be entertaining, trying to make people like me, trying to force people to like my actual personality, but it doesn't work in the same way, I'm not really someone that can do things in a way that is me and people still like me for who I am. I've always had to put on an act or put on something to try and get people to be entertained or like me in a way. The easiest thing, or the easiest way I can say this is, I think one thing I'm gonna try and do more is just show you guys who I really am and what I do, and hopefully you guys like it. It's autistic vlogs, We're gonna always be here doing things, and I'll show you guys everything. And I also do anything from reaction videos to IRL vlogs to going out with my friends to even here being in a gym if I can try and record, because obviously these guys get pretty pressed when you do it, to my TikTok lives that I do have 2 other TikTok accounts on this. I'm also on Facebook. I'll show you guys everything. Another thing I wanted to show you guys particularly was where I actually live. So I'm from Essex, an area that is pretty small, hometown, irrelevant, but it's basically where I'll be doing things and where I'll be doing my vlogs mainly. So you guys, if you're you're there and you're in the area, come say hello to me. I'm more than willing to check you out and meet you. I guess if I want to answer the question of the real question is, how does it feel like to have autism? Or what does it feel like to be autistic? I guess the best way to put it is like, everyone, it's kind of, in short terms, it's like everyone's saying a joke and laughing at a joke. And you not getting the joke or understanding the joke, but you wanting to be part of the joke itself or the entertainment around the joke, if you get what I'm saying. So what happens is you say your own joke and everyone looks at you with neutral expressions, or just they don't understand what you're trying to say. So that's the best way I can say what it feels like to do with autism. And that's why even in the first place, before this, when I said I found entertainment so hard, but doing like recording and social media in general and content creation, I find it so difficult to do, because it's like you have to basically just be relatable to other people, be able to connect with other human beings and basically synchronize with them. But when you've always been a guy who's just basically alienated in the entire your environment constantly, it's like quite hard. But it's not just me though. I don't want to be like the person saying, oh yeah, feel sorry for me, I'm so sad, like I'm a sad guy. I'm not really a sad guy. like there's good things in my life, you know. I got good friends. Sometimes I've got people around me. I've got a good family, and there's people that don't have parents. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a victim of everything, because I'm not. I'm not a victim. And one thing I really hate is having a victim mindset. And you guys will realize that I never tried to victimize myself, even though I know I just went on about having ASD and stuff, but I always try to avoid it. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to say. And obviously, you guys may know my brother. He's someone who's actually pretty famous on TikTok, 500k, very good. Me, myself, on Autistic Vlogs, this is the main focus. TikTok and stuff, like he wants me to get involved in that stuff. I don't mind doing that, but at the same time, I think my main focus is pushing the perspective and entertainment of basically experience of an autistic person doing things and how they do things, because I feel like that perspective isn't really shown as much, and people always think that autistic people are kind of just like, you know, like I guess people that just do nothing and just boring and just kind of just stationary robots. Like that side is more of a not being able to understand emotions in a way, and just not being able to read into things and the social cues and the rhetoric and persuasive things and what people like understand. It's reading into timings of things, and that is a valid part of autism. But we can have fun, we can do things, we can be entertaining. It's just that the way we do it is a bit different to, I guess, social normality. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't want to make it too long. None of this like 30-minute stuff. Today is just more about explaining what is going to be happening on the channel. Obviously, I'm going to still keep posting shorts. I'm going to still keep posting my clips. I'm going to still keep posting what you guys want to see. But I just thought that maybe you want to see who I am. And my name is in the description, but I go by Autistic Vlogs. But I guess I'll just say my real name, Mahena Teo Kademba. I am Autistic Vlogs. And this is the beginning, I guess, of hopefully a very successful and prosperous channel that grows into a huge community of people. And, you know, doing this is really hard. Like, most people will never even start this, because where do you start from in this huge ass amount of people that you have on YouTube nowadays? You know, all of these people who have editors, professional editors, they got production teams, and then there's just me with my camera that I borrowed from my brother and my iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I'm just grateful that I even have these devices in the first place, because there's people that don't even have these devices. So one thing I'll say is that I'm gonna really try hard, guys, to make us a very good channel. And hopefully you guys stay on me. And I always remember the people that commented and said, oh, I was interested in your channel. I was interested in your content. Keep going. From the very start. When it gets hard, I'll remember the comments that push me through, because I ain't giving up on this channel. This channel, I'm gonna be doing it for a very long time, no matter how long it takes. I promise you that, guys, I guarantee you that. No matter if I get one view, if at least one person is viewing my content, I'll continue posting. I will continue posting until we reach constant. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be done. That's how it will be done. Autistic Vlogs, signing out.